Hello. For some reason I'm back. Feels like there is a very, very specific message that wants to come through for support to twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, who are really doing their work and are really, really in a karmic shit show. So this is going to be support for someone in that situation. I know my earlier message may have been for those whose divine counterpart was maybe choosing off the journey, so the divine feminine was getting new options in love with soulmates. But there also feels to be a collective that maybe wasn't addressed in that video, who spirit would like me to come on here and channel for, and I may have run out of time before my next session, so I will just get some messages out, maybe pause the reading and then come back to it. But this felt urgent enough to be here, so we'll see what the guidance, what the energy is. Ooh, card on the floor. Judgment. Yeah, okay. Someone knows what they need to do, but as far as getting the courage to do it, that's part of it. There's a fear of loss. But yeah, what you're being told to do, whoever this message is for, what you're being guided to do with that judgment, aha, clarity, awakening energy, is going to lead you to this success, this public victory, this success. I'm also hearing financial success. It almost feels like what you've been tied to has been making you fear a loss of success, a loss of 3D success, financial wealth. Perhaps you're getting a download that you need to change your residence and move and live somewhere else and not live with the people that you're currently living with. Okay, karmic situations abound, and karmic situations are in living situations, business, work, career, love, relationship. Okay, so spirit is assuring you that you will have success when you make this decision, when you move forward. When you take this action, you will have success because you are divinely protected and you are divinely supported. And there's an acknowledgement of the fear that you have around doing it, but all that you want is lying on the other side of it. There's something else that was coming through. Bottom of the deck is 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay, really, really dark energy. So the situation you're in is very, very unstable, unsafe, chaotic, and it's bringing a lot of pain, confusion. So you need to protect yourself, okay? And you need to keep things to yourself, I'm also hearing. So the 7 of Swords is a card of strategizing. It's a card of being sneaky. It's a card of sneaking away. It's a card of concealing, which can lead to dishonesty. So you need to be, with that Judgment card that fell out, I feel that you're being honest with yourself. So that's good. So you know what you need to do. That's very clear. And perhaps you're being guided to sneak away. Like, for instance, don't show your cards necessarily because you are in a den of snakes and thieves. Yuck, that's really gross energy, to be honest with you. But the success here, the 6 of Wands, is what really wants to be known. Healing, 4 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands in reverse. Oh boy. Okay. Someone is feeling really unworthy and like they're on a dead end road. But the reason that you're feeling that is because you are surrounded in this energy. Like, that was really, really ugly, gross energy. It doesn't even feel good to read these types of readings. So this is a karmic shit show. This is a karmic storm. And it's making you feel that you can't claim your divine victory, that you can't have your soul anointed, abundant destiny. but Spirit is saying it's yours. You have to conquer the fear, and you have a choice. It's always up to you how long you stay in a situation. And the 7 of Coins here, it's like there's been so much time invested and it's going nowhere. Like, it's absolutely going nowhere. And here's my analysis paralysis card. So, and especially in this deck, the 4 of Swords, especially in this deck, this is around, it's like you've fought this energy off for so long and now you're just catching your breath, but it's not going anywhere. So it's like, even in whatever situation this is that I'm referring to, for whoever this reading is for, that it was so urgent that I got on and share, is you are taking breadcrumb energy. You're taking little tiny bits and pieces and saying that's okay, that's going to be good enough, because of your fear of completely walking away, which has to do with some root chakra fear. Okay, money comes up a lot. So you take breadcrumbs from this person and you feel, and you enable, and you feel like, let me just keep the peace. But Spirit is saying, no, that is a dead end road. You're going nowhere, and you're going nowhere fast. And your abundance is actually being held back from you because you are owed abundance, this 4 of Wands. Like, this is your happiness, and whatever this karmic situation is it's actually trying to sabotage this. It's standing in the way of it energetically, whether it's a person who's actually conscious of this, because that very well could be the case. There could be a person involved that is conscious of standing in the way of your abundance, and that's why they're holding on to you and manipulating you. But it also could be that they are not even aware that they're doing that, but that's happening, or that the situation itself isn't doing it, but that's exactly what's happening. And that's why Spirit needs you to heal and face this and feel this and go through this, okay? And if you are a divine counterpart who is not going through a huge karmic situation, but you are watching this reading, then this is a message that your divine counterpart is going through this at this time, and to trust that they are ascending. 3 of Wands. They are awake and they are working on it. And so the compassion and love is really needed, and that's how you can support, and that's how you can manifest the devil on the bottom of the deck. Manifest away from this energy, because this person is barely surviving. Your person is struggle city. But if you go into poor me, or, if you start projecting negativity towards them because you're upset and you're making it all about you and you don't even know, and maybe that's why this message is needed to come through, is to offer a new perspective and a new lens for someone to understand maybe why or what this person's going through, and that there's a lot of toxicity. The 10 of Cups is trying to break through here with the Fool, okay? So this is all here on the table. But we're getting the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody that's focusing too much on the bottom line. Again, it's the money. Somebody that's really afraid, really feeling like their worth comes from what they own, what they have. And this is what's stopping you from doing what you need to do. Oh, gosh. Yeah, four of Cups. 4 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Don't turn a blind eye. You cannot turn a blind eye and pretend that it's not really happening and act as if your hands are tied. Your hands are not tied. So if this message is for you and you are in a karmic situation, doesn't matter if you're feminine, masculine, if you are in a karmic situation, your hands are not tied. This 4 of Cups is directly blocking you from taking action. This is feeling sorry for yourself. This is a victim, this analysis paralysis. And it's also like giving the benefit of the doubt over and over again when people show us who they are, and situations reveal themselves also, and how they are either in alignment with our life or they're not. And Spirit is basically saying with this message, and you know the choice you need to make, you know the decisions and the steps you need to empower yourself. And it may be hard, especially when you do have such negative, dark energy around you at this time, but this is no match for you. This is no match for you. You are divine. Huh. Let me see. Let me get another deck. It's like really way more intense energy than I thought it was going to be. But I knew something was coming up. So somebody's going through something. Poised. Yeah. You're right on the precipice of taking that leap of faith and jumping and trusting and taking that action and moving forward. You're right on the precipice. So do not let these other people, these naysayers, these haters, these people that are quite literally trying to sabotage you, to manipulate you, to mess with you. They want what you have. They want what you are, but they are not, and they will never be that. And so they try to send daggers. They're trying to sink you, okay? Because they want what you have. And when somebody has truly like a dark, unpurified aura, heart, energy, they are going to throw stones and put down and try and control and manipulate a person so that that person doesn't wake up and recognize that they're more powerful. Keeping you in disempowerment is what keeps them in power. But when you wake up and you recognize that they have no power over you, you're poised, you're ready to take this action. Some of you could have already been taking this action, and you could be in this like you're like, so you could be recalibrating, you could be resting in between battles, because the Four of Swords and the Star here, like the Four of Swords in other decks especially, I really do get it, somebody kind of going and resting and like licking their wounds from battle. Yeah, so this truth needs to be spoken. This truth must be told. And this is not an easy truth. This is an uncomfortable truth. This is somebody really stepping up to the plate and standing in their power. I will not stand for this. I do not consent to this. This is a fork in the road. You have the power. You have the choice. You do not have to be in this situation any longer. But that is up to you. Spirit will create a tower, will create something that's probably not going to be as desirable. It's not going to be an outcome you enjoy as much. Twins know. Yeah, co-create with Spirit. You don't need to keep fighting and resisting because of your fear, because that's essentially what you're doing. Spirit is on your side. Spirit is working with you. Spirit has thrown you the life raft. All you have to do is decide when you jump on it. There's a loyal heart waiting for you on the other side. So your divine counterpart, it's not going to be too late. Okay, you don't have to fear that you're going to lose everything. You make this choice, you lose all your money, and then you go to your person, and then they're like, "No, I'm over it." That's not going to happen. Those are all your fears and your delusions. No place like home. This is always your home forever, your eternal home. There's really no need to fear that, but it is time to build back to building blocks. It's time to like build back the pieces and start over from transformation. You got to bring in this justice. And it comes from standing in your power and speaking your truth. And I know that that's not easy, especially when you've been in a very toxic pattern and cycle of giving away your power and avoiding because it was uncomfortable, and because you felt like it's like that peacemaker mentality, like I have to keep the peace at all costs. And that really does come from a deep-seated subconscious fear just of your safety, fear of your money, fear of your pentacles, fear of these things. But guess what? This person isn't abundant. You are. The only reason that that they're holding on to you is because they know you're lucky. They know you're chosen. They know you're this. Okay? I hope that was helpful to whoever needed to hear it. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me again today. Much love.